For those who have been paying attention or have been brave enough to stand by this whole time, we have done Jameson's on the podcast, but I don't believe it was ever reviewed, even with a shitty rating. I think we just drank it early on.
What did we drink with Lucas?
That was proper 12, I believe.
Was it?
I believe so.
Okay.
But it was right around that time.
Yeah, because again, there was... Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
There was a lot of whiskeys drank prior to us even doing the reviews. And even when we started doing the reviews, it's not till... I guess it's been a few weeks now, or a couple of months where we've had this new system.
Mm-hmm.
But even back then, like the reviews, I wouldn't really look at any of those reviews, to be honest.
No, I don't really recall them. So.
Yeah.
2 reviews this episode. This is
Yeah,
going to be fucking cooking.
Yeah, I don't want to do that.
The same rules apply as always. You got to finish it. But I think the smart thing to do with regards to eating the pepper is we'll get all the follow us at this account, all that shit out of the way.
No, see, I wanted to do
You want to do it during?
While crying.
Perfect. There's a Kleenex box, so we're good to go.
You think my fucking little T-Rex arms can fucking reach that?
I can get it from here.
Okay, yeah, good. At least one of us can.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Here we go.
I'm sorry. It's one of those whiskeys, like, you just can't go wrong.
It's like, I was trying to think about it today. It's like an F-150. Like the most reliable truck. Always on the road.
You mean like a Tacoma. Best in class.
Exactly. It's just, it's not going to knock your socks off, but fuck, it's good.
Yeah, it's really good. But
I don't even think it needs to knock your socks off for what it is. Like, if you've been making whiskey since 1780, it's been this good. It's been this
I hope
reasonably
by
priced.
now you figured it out.
Fucking nailed it.
Holy
Same
fuck.
thing with Bushmills is like
1780.
Bushmills is 1640 or something like that.
Jesus.
Yeah. Bushmills is the oldest active distillery in the world in Northern Ireland.
What's the one you see all the time in commercials right now where the guy falls off the boat or he chases a barrel?
That's Jameson's.
Jameson's?
Yeah, down and fights a kraken for it. Yeah.
And then he, at the funeral, comes out of the fucking water with a barrel.
Yeah. I will be adding ice just because I like drinking with ice.
Okay.
You want any or are you good?
I'm going to stay neat for now.
Stay neat. Okay.
Yeah. Neat and fancy.
Neat and fancy.
So what are you giving that, the Virgin there?
It's high.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like 8.8.
Okay.
It just tastes so good. It's absurd. The reason I'm giving it that high of a mark is as follows. Doesn't burn much. It's warm.
It's warm.
Does not burn.
It's not helping my temperature situation.
No,
right now.
that's why I offered you ice, but
Yeah.
you respectfully declined.
Yes, I did.
It's got a nice warm feeling. It's got good flavor. It's just like the first impression of it is like,
It's sweeter
It's
than
nice.
I remember.
yeah.
Yeah. What is, like, even, what were we drinking the last time? And I'm like, holy fuck, like, I didn't realize how sweet it was. Oh,
Jack Daniels.
Jack Daniels.
Yeah.
How sweet it actually was. Like, I thought somebody put something in it and I poured it.
No.
Unless Eric was putting sugar in the fucking
No.
ice cubes.
Eric was sleeping on the ground. How about
yeah,
you?
it's
What's
sweet.
what's just like your first general impression? I know it's hard because this is a whiskey you've had many times, but
Yeah, the sweetness, and it's got
caught
flavor.
you off guard.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting it to be as sweet as it was, and it's fantastic. The flavor is perfect. It's not overpowering. I again, this whiskey is like, if you're just starting to drink whiskey, try it. There's, what would you say, like a handful that if you're just starting to drink whiskey that we've tried, probably a handful like you can't go wrong.
Mm-hmm.
And
Also, this is a great whiskey just to have in your house.
yeah,
You're not going to break the bank. This stuff is like,
you're not going to break the bank.
it's like
and
it's
you're not
in
gonna
the
be
I think it's like
disappointed.
$35 for a bottle of this for 2.6,
Jesus.
and
That's it?
I believe so.
Wow.
Maximum 40. It's like in the 30s. I'm pretty sure. Same with Bushmills. They're like pretty much the same price,
Yeah.
maybe $1 off.
Yeah.
And if you want to have if you like drinking whiskey and you want to have something around the house, but you don't want to just like crack into something that's expensive or special occasion, this is the stuff to have. This is like keeping a fucking Coors Light in the fridge or something like that. Like just
some Coors Light, Bud Light,
just like
Budweiser,
regular
just-
beers.
Yeah.
Like, but this also happens to be fucking fantastic.
You pour a glass of this, you're never going to be disappointed.
No, and it'll satisfy all your needs. And thing is, like, based on the price of it, you can spend another $20 on a bottle of whiskey and get something as good as this. Like, it's not going to be significantly better. You can spend probably $40, like, just on like an Irish whiskey.
Yeah.
No like single malts, no scotch, just like an Irish whiskey, and it'll be hard to beat. At least I think.
Yeah,
for those out there that are
yeah.
curious.
Yeah, I agree. I'm going 8.7 on my Virgin.
Okay.
Yeah, I can't get over how sweet this is.
Smell doesn't do much for me.
Oh, I totally forgot to even smell it. Nah.
There's not a
no.
hell of a lot happening, and there's a lot of an alcohol smell.
Yeah. I'm agree 100% with you on that one.
Do you want to go first on the smell then?
Yeah, the smell for me is going to be a little low. I'm going to go 6.8.
Yeah, I'm right there with you. 6.8 is actually perfect.
Yeah.
Like
it's not aggressive.
No.
But it's like alcohol. Like that's all you really smell.
Mm-hmm.
That's the majority of it.
It does not smell like it tastes.
Not at all.
Because there is sometimes with like whiskeys and other drinks where
it smells fantastic.
It smells good, and then you can actually like pick up on some of the flavors as you're drinking, and you're like, oh, I can smell that in there. Not with this.
No.
Not with this, even a little bit.
No. What do you got next? Flavor?
Flavor, smoothness, and finish.
So my flavor is going to be high. I really, really enjoy the flavor of this. And I think it's going to be close to my Virgin. Again, that sweetness. I think it's something like, you know how I was saying a few weeks ago, I want like, and why we're going to grab that smoky whiskey for next week.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I think I like more bold, harsh flavors. But after having like, again, that's really all we've had is kind of sweeter whiskeys, I guess. I actually really enjoy them.
Yeah.
But my flavor is going to be 8.9.
I can't pick out any distinct flavors. I wish I could elaborate on this one more.
Yeah, me too. Also, I don't really think I could distinguish a whole lot.
Some of them we have been able to. Like, well, maybe I'm mistaken, but anyway, there's nothing like I can pick out and taste like fucking whiskey. It tastes smooth and it's got that sweetness to it.
Yeah.
I'm a little bit lower than you on the flavor scale.
Okay.
There's not a hell like
there's not
a ton going on, but the sweetness is really nice.
Yeah.
And it is like there's
Doesn't
nothing
taste
offensive.
bad.
No, not at all. I'm only slightly lower. I'm like 8.6.
Yeah.
It's pretty self-explanatory there.
Yeah.
It's a sweet flavor. Sweeter, anyways.
Yeah.
But it's
100%.
not overpowering. It's nowhere near like a Wild Turkey or a Jack Daniels.
No.
It's actually perfect because it's if you just want to like have some whiskey and just gives you that little bit of sweetness, but you're not fucking around too much.
I think you nailed it by saying like you can't go wrong with stocking this, and it's almost like having a Bud Light or Coors Light in the fridge.
Yeah, like pick a generic beer that like 95% of the population likes.
Yeah,
that's what you're gonna keep in the fridge.
Yeah, you're never gonna go wrong. You pour a glass of this, and you're not gonna be disappointed at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Fuck! I wish I had this instead of Jameson's. Like, no way.
No. Smoothness for me.
It's smooth.
Yeah.
It's not the smoothest. I will say that. It does have a bit of a burn. It is warm as all hell.
It's a bit of a bite too.
I was gonna say, do you get that on the back of your tongue?
Yeah.
Little like
yeah.
I get perfect way to describe it would be a bite.
Yeah, because it's like it's just biting.
Yeah.
It's 8.7 for me on smoothness.
You're higher than I am.
Really?
Yeah. I'm going 8.1.
8.1.
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't see that one coming.
Yeah. Like it's smooth. But it's not I wouldn't say it's one of the smoothest, that's for sure. You know what
No.
I mean?
Be interested to rack it up to Bushmills. I think they're very comparable.
I
but
would.
quite different in flavor.
You know what we should do? Is do like a tasting. Have like 4 shot glasses.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe our top 4 whiskeys.
Okay.
And maybe somehow number them. And for us not to know what they are. So maybe get like Antonia to pour it.
Okay.
Or if we're at our place, have Audrey pour it. And then they
Mediate.
know.
Yeah.
And then we can go, okay, whiskey 1 is this. Whiskey 2
Yeah,
is
that'd be
this.
fun.
Whiskey 3 is this. Whiskey 4. And kind of see where they like it. It'll be hard to do that. But we can use that as a...
Well, it doesn't even necessarily have to be a review. It could be in...
but to use that as like our judgment.
Sure.
You know what I mean? And then be like, okay, whiskey 1 was the best. And then we can be like, oh, it was Jack Daniels.
Got it.
You know?
I'm into that idea.
Yeah, I like that.
You got to leave me off and finish here. I'm still debating.
The only thing is that bite. That bite's right at the end. At least for me. It's when it goes down and it hits. It's literally hitting like either side of my tongue at the back. It's not low. I'm gonna go. There's no aftertaste.
No, there's no bad flavors.
There's nothing wrong with it.
It doesn't add. It doesn't it doesn't have an overpowering alcohol taste at the end.
No, and I don't hate the bite.
Warm. I don't hate it either. It's just part of it.
I like it.
Yeah, it's just part of it.
Because it's like, hey, you're still drinking whiskey here, pal.
Yeah, it's not like all the way down.
Yeah. I'm gonna go 8-4 on the finish.
I'm gonna go 8.2.
Okay.
And I'm basically gonna echo exactly everything you said.
Yeah.
I like the bite.
Yeah.
I don't hate it. The fit, like as far as like, there's no extra flavors.
No.
But also but things that are going for it is it's not overpowering alcohol.
No.
I wouldn't call it a burn. I just say it's warm, like a whiskey.
100%.
Yeah, that's pretty much where I stand on the matter. Let me keep pontificating on this whiskey while I tally up our scores here.
Yeah, sure. Again, I don't know what it is with whiskeys these days. Maybe it's just my taste buds are a little off, or maybe they're just getting...
maybe they're fucking cued right in.
Yeah, maybe I'm just fucking dialed in now. We've been doing it for so long, I can actually pick out some of these things, but the sweetness is like... And again, it could just be the whiskeys we're drinking, but it's something that I'm more like a tone. Like I can fucking...
Atone is not the word.
No, I can't think of the fucking word I'm thinking of.
In tune.
Yeah, maybe in tune. Like it's like the first thing I pick out. Like every time, is it sweet? Is it not sweet? Is like we had the Dalwhinnie. I went straight to floral. Like I don't want to say it tasted like flowers, but it kind of did. You know what I mean? Did we fucking tie again?
We did.
Wow. Look at us.
Go for it.
It's like we have the same taste buds. So coming in, both of us, both me and Chris, coming in at an 8.2 for your for the Jamesons. And that's the whiskey review here, ladies and gentlemen.